everybody, my name is Katrina, and today's video I'm going to be reacting to Blackpink. So the thing with this group is it's not my first time reacting to them. Well, okay, sorry, I worded that wrong. It's my first time reacting to them, but it's not my first time necessarily watching or knowing about them. I do know this group. I've heard at least at the minimum a bunch of snippets of a lot of their songs. I don't think I've watched a full music video from them, but I've watched snippets of a good few of their music videos. Other than that, I really haven't gotten into this group. I don't fully know why. I mean, I'd probably say I was always more of a boy group fan, so I didn't put as much focus into the girl groups. So that's probably why I didn't dive into them. But I know they're a really good group. I know they're like one of the biggest girl groups in K-pop. Internationally, I know they're huge internationally. I know they've broken a bunch of records. Like, I think they have some of the most views in a certain period of time on YouTube or something. I know it gets into like the billions or something like that. I don't fully remember, but I know they're a very impressive group. But other than that, I really don't know too much about them. Out of all of them, I think I know Lisa the most. But even that, I don't know all, like, that much about her. But I decided, so I did a reaction to Taeyang's album that came out not too long ago. And Lisa was featured on one of his songs. And so some of you were hoping that I do reactions to Blackpink. So here I am. I know they've got good songs. I know that they're powerful dancers, powerful performers, so things like that. But I honestly don't think I've listened to one of their songs fully in one period of time. So I'm excited. So I know, like, a lot of their songs are quite popular. So okay, so before I go, what I tried to do, I'm going to be watching 3 of their music videos. What I wanted to do their debut, what's their most popular, and then their newest song. That's what I usually try to do when I first react to a group on my channel, especially if I don't really know much about them. So the videos are Boombayah, DDU-DU. I'm saying it wrong. I can imagine them singing it, but reading it, I for some reason just can't read it. And then Shut Down. So I've heard like the chorus of, I'm pretty sure, all of these songs. So I can remember like the chorus of, I'm pretty sure I can remember the chorus of all of these songs. But I don't think I've watched any of the videos for them. So that's what I will be reacting to more for like the first time. But I will still definitely say my opinions of the songs in total along with the video. But yeah, I'm excited. I think I might be able to tell, I definitely will be able to tell Lisa apart because I've seen her like so much. I might be able to tell some of the other members apart, but please don't hold me to that because I don't know if I can. I'm horrible with names and faces. It takes me a while. Literally, EXO is like one of my favorite groups, and it took me at least a few months before I was able to tell certain members apart. It was a struggle, but I got there. I can tell them apart now. But so I'm saying that now. I might be able to tell them apart, but I won't know until I start watching. So there's a chance I might not be able to tell them apart. Except for maybe Lisa, because I've seen her like quite a bit, and I've watched the Shung music video quite a bit also. So, but yeah. So the first one I'll be watching is Boombayah. Awesome. Let's get started.
Blackpink in your area. Blackpink in your area. Being a bad girl, I know I am. And I'm so hot, I need a fan. I don't want a boy, I need a man. Click, clack, bada bing, bada boom. 문을 박 차면 모두 날 바라봄. 굳이 애써 노력 안 해도 모든 남자들의 코피가 팡팡팡. 팡팡, 바라바라 팡팡팡. 지금 날 위해 축배를 짠짠짠. Hands up. 내 손에 butterfly 해니 네가 말로만 듣던 걔가 나야. Jenny. Boombayah. Yeah, 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 Boombayah. Yeah, 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 Boombayah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba. Oppa. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oppa. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Boom, boom, ba, Boombayah. Blackpink in your area. 이제 달려야지 뭘 어떡해. 난 철없어 겁없어 man. Middle finger up, F you pay me. 90s baby, I pump up the jam. 달려봐 달려봐 오빠야 Lambo. 오늘은 너와 나 젊음을 gamble. 감히 난 막지 마. 혹시나 누가 날 막아도 I'ma go brrr, Rambo. 네 손이 내 허리를 감싸고 도네. Front to my back, 내 몸매는 특별해. 네 눈빛은 I know you wanna touch. Like touch, 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 touch. 두루루빠. 좋아, 이 분위기가 좋아. 좋아, 난 지금 네가 좋아. 정말 멋있어. 오늘 밤 너와 춤추고 싶어. Boombayah. Yeah, 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 Boombayah. Yeah, 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 Boombayah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba. Oppa. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oppa. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Boom, boom, ba, Boombayah. 오늘은 내 정신 따윈 버리고 하늘을 넘어서 올라갈 거야. 끝을 모르게 빨리 달리고 싶어. Let's go, let's go. 오늘은 내 정신 따윈 버리고 하늘을 넘어서 올라갈 거야. 끝을 모르게 빨리 달리고 싶어. Let's go, let's go.
Okay. So first, I thought I heard a lot more of that song than I thought. I was wrong. I literally just heard the Boombayah part. I didn't even hear like the Oppa part. Oh, I feel weird saying that for some reason. I misthought of how much of this song I listened to. But that was good. I really enjoyed that. So I'll say this, stylistically, I've always kind of liked YG. I've loved the visuals that YG gives. I love the clothing style that YG has. So visually, I've kind of always loved the look of YG based things, like whatever they do release. So I'm kind of familiar with some of them. I know some of the older, like YG family, like in the early 2000s. I know a little bit of them. Love Big Bang. I Stand Treasure. And then I do know iKON and Winner. I know iKON a little bit more than Winner, just because I watched Kingdom, like Road to the Kingdom. I forget what the name of it, but it was something like that. And iKON was on that. So I know iKON a little bit more than Winner, but I don't know either of them as well. My knowledge of YG Entertainment is predominantly Big Bang and Treasure. But visually, when I see not Big Bang stuff, YG stuff, it's always been appealing to me. So stylistically, the video looked awesome. And honestly, it was actually a bit more colorful than I thought. Maybe it's their name, Blackpink. I thought it was going to be a bit more like two-toned type, but this was quite colorful. Like here, like very, very colorful, and it looks so cool. It looks like they're trying to get like a California or Abandoned on an Island visual look with this, and it's really cool. But the song was good. I love kind of the drop they had for the chorus. I think what I liked the most with the chorus is, so typically females often, like more of the time, have a bit more of a higher voice, which is kind of what the case was here. So them having such a dominant presence of like the bass drum keeping the beat, but also being a bit louder in the mix, I loved. It was so good because it made you want to bounce and jump around with them. But it also kind of worked as an accenting tool to enhance their vocals a bit more, because it creates that like contrast between their vocals and the mix, and it was really good. I really enjoyed that. I'm gonna be honest, their singing is better than I would have necessarily thought. And that's not me saying that I would have thought that they're singing bad or anything like that, because I know like practically nothing about this group. Sorry, I had something on my shirt. So I think I was just surprised that in the group their vocals were as good as they were. And it's not, like I just said, it's not because I don't think they're good singers or anything. It's just everything I've seen with Blackpink, I've noticed them as more of a predominant rapping group. Like I said, like before, the member that I know the most in this group is Lisa, and I know she's a rapper in the group. So that's definitely part of the reason, is I just know a rapper in the group more than the group itself, kind of thing. So I think that's more of my surprise, that I figured they were going to be good because how big they are, but I didn't expect quite that good with the singing, and I really enjoyed it. They did it really well. I want to say I feel like I recognize some of the members, but I'm like, I also know I'm forgetting a name. Wait, am I? Okay, so I know, so you know what? I'll say that after I finish talking about the song. But so the intensity of this was amazing, and I feel like the rapping and singing almost sounded as if there was the same amount of both in the song, which is, you don't find that too often with K-pop, where there's almost the same amount of rapping to singing. It's usually a little bit more of one or the other. So I think that's actually really cool and a bit refreshing. But also, I loved that they had quite a bit of interaction with the dance. Like there was a part, let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Nope, it's not at the end. Where is it? Where is it? I suck at finding where things are in the video. I won't be able to find it. So it's the part where they're kind of like all sitting on the ground, and then it's kind of like the domino effect that they did going into like a laying down position. I love that. I think when the members interact with each other when dancing and it creates a flow amongst the members, I love seeing that. I think it's just, I love dancing when there's interaction. I'm so sorry. I think I love that because I love seeing groups connected, and when they do that dancing wise, I feel like you can see it a bit more. So I really love that. Also, is Lisa into cars or something like that? Because like, if this is their debut, she brought up Lambo, and then she said it again in Shung. I mean, they're both, that was a driving one, so I kind of get it, why it would be. But is she into cars? Because it's just from the little bits I've seen, it seems like she might be. But I find it, I think Lambo's also like a good sounding one for raps to mesh with other things, so that could also be the case. But yeah, I really like the song. I enjoyed it. It's a great like party song. YG is great at doing party songs, so I'm not surprised by that. Considering how I was like surprised, impressed with their vocals, I would be interested to hear a ballad-like song. I'm very sure that I don't have a ballad in the videos I'm watching today, but I know they have at least one. I'm very sure. Is it Stay? Is that the song? I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure they have, it might not be a ballad, but a bit closer to a ballad. So if you can let me know what song that is, please let me know, because I would like to hear their vocals as a group a bit more, because it surprised me in a good way. Now, let me see if I can remember the names of the members. I know there's Lisa, Jisoo, Jennie, and Rose? It's pronounced one of those ways, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I thought I forgot a member. I don't think I'll be able to tell. Like, I know this is Lisa. That's not good of her face. Oh, oh, wait. Here's the part. That's the part. Okay, I found it. Eventually. But I know that's Lisa. I don't know. Part of me wants to say that that's Jisoo. Did she come out, the member that came out with Flower as their solo song? Like, it just came out. I don't know. But I want to say Lisa and then Jisoo. But I feel like I might also be wrong with that. So, apologize now. I don't know the members. I'm definitely realizing that. I'll only know Lisa. Just because I've seen her more. But I like the song. It was really good. It kind of, this is what I wanted to say earlier. It was kind of a good mix. They had a great intensity and power and presence to them. But then they were able to, like in the chorus, especially when they said like the oppa part, they were able to add a bit of like a cuteness to them. Which is really cool, because with K-pop and girl groups, I've noticed cuter styles being more prominent amongst the female groups. Now that's with my limited knowledge of female groups, just putting that out there. But so the fact that they were able to mix that cute and intense together was awesome. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, so the next song is DDU-DU. I'm gonna just say it like that. I know it's not like that, because I know how they say it in the song is different, but that's the song I'm watching next, so let's get started.
Blackpink. 착한 얼굴에 그렇지 못한 태도 가녀린 몸에 쏙 가려진 볼륨은 두 배로 거침없이 찍힌 굳이 보진 않지 눈치 Black 하면 pink 우린 예쁘장한 savage 원하던 대놓고 뺐지 너무래도 칼로 무배기 두 손엔 가득한 fat chicks 궁금하면 해봐 fact check 눈 높인 꼭대기 물 만난 물고기 좀 톡해 난 toxic 유혹해 I'm foxy 두 번 생각해 흔한 남들처럼 착한 척이 못하니까 착각하지 마 쉽게 웃어주는 건 날 위한 거야 아직은 잘 모르겠지 그저 원하면 test me 넌 불보듯이 뻔해 만만한 걸 원했다면 I'll wait till I do what I hit you with that 뚜루뚜루뚜 Oh yeah, oh yeah Hit you with that 뚜루뚜루뚜 Oh yeah, oh yeah Blackpink 지금 내가 걸어가는 거린 Blackpink four-way 사거리 동서남북 사방으로 running 이는 버킷리스트 싹 다 버려 널 당기는 것도 멀리 밀치는 것도 제 멋대로 하는 bad girl 조건 싫어하고 누가 뭐라 하던 with a bass drop it's another banger 두 번 생각해 흔한 남들처럼 착한 척은 못하니까 착각하지 마 쉽게 웃어주는 건 날 위한 거야 아직은 잘 모르겠지 굳이 원하면 test me 넌 불보듯이 뻔해 만만한 걸 원했다면 I'll wait till I do what I hit you with that 뚜루뚜루뚜 Oh yeah, oh yeah Hit you with that 뚜루뚜루뚜 Oh yeah, oh yeah What you gon' do when I come through with that What you gon' do when I come through with that 뜨거워 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 like fire 뜨거워 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 like fire like pink Hey Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah 뜨거워 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 like fire Hey 뜨거워 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 like fire Hit you with that 뚜루뚜루뚜
Okay. So definitely, I thought I also heard more of this song than I gave myself credit for. I did not hear as much of this song as I thought. Now I'm gonna be completely honest. So, well, first, I did enjoy the song. I liked the song, but I think the chorus at the end took a little bit of it away from me. I don't know. I think they sounded good. I think it was more the track for me. Like I don't even know how to necessarily... Sorry. I don't know how to necessarily say it, but the sound of the track, like, it was like a blowing whistle type sound, but it wasn't like a high-pitched whistle sound type of thing that came in, and it was very active. And I don't know why. I think I found that a bit more of a distracting factor. But it could have also been the freaking vibrant color and that. I might have gone into like a trance type thing. Because like all the active stuff behind them. So that could have pulled my distracted me from it a bit. But that's, if I had to say something that wasn't necessarily as much my like favorite type of sound or like my choices to listen to musically, that's the only thing I'd probably say. I understand that what they were trying to do with the song, making it like a bit more active, a bit more hype. I get that, and I just don't know. For me, it didn't hit the mark as hard. I think what would have made it a bit better for me, just my general taste, is if there was a bit more presence and bass in that last chorus. There might be. So that's, like, when I say things like that, sometimes I have to then just listen to the song with headphones. Because sometimes the bass is a bit more prominent, but you can't hear it from, like, laptop speakers. But that's my opinion on just that specific part. I liked everything else about the song. Like, the first chorus was, it's iconic. The song itself is iconic, and I don't need to say that for you all to know that. This is like, yeah, they've got more than like 2 billion views. Trust me, I don't need to say it's iconic for you to know. But it was really good. The chorus, it hits hard. This song was definitely a bit more intense and hard-hitting than the last one, which is impressive because, like, to constantly have an intensity with your music and keeping up that intensity can be quite challenging because it gets to the point of you have to top yourself. Which, keeping up with that, like I said, it can be quite hard, but they definitely did that. Their intensity in this is amazing. I've gotta say, I feel like them doing this live would be freaking awesome. Their flow in the rap, so good. Because I've seen Lisa more, I've always assumed that, like, she was the, like, best in certain things and whatnot. I'm like, but the other member, her rapping, dang, it was really good. Where is she? No, where is it? Yes, here, her. I don't know which member it is, but her rapping, Lisa was amazing. I'm not taking away from that, but, like, she surprised me. The rapping was so intense and so good. And I love that she's on a chessboard and she's, like, the queen. I love that. I think that's awesome. Before I go any further, is there, like, deeper meaning to the lyrics? Just because it's as if, because, like, when there was a part, let me see if I can find it. It was, where was it? Let me, why can't I find it? Was it earlier? Maybe it was earlier and I just, like, completely bypassed it. Where is it? Here. Here we go. Okay, here. This whole part. I feel like this was the part where it got me thinking, oh, what do the lyrics of this song actually mean? So, because it's the idea of everyone's focusing on the image of her and what she represents, but then the moment she makes a mistake, like her, oh, that didn't get to it. What? Okay, I can't pull it up, but she falls. So the minute she falls, makes a mistake, then it all goes to deadly cameras and what on her and people, like, hiding behind their screens. So I feel like this has some deeper meaning that I'm not quite catching on to, but that's kind of how I interpreted this part. This was the only part I got, like, huge meaning. The only other part I think I'd say is this kind of almost looks like it's a fancy cage or a fancy swing in a cage. So, like, a bird cage, so being, like, trapped or something, but having to look good while doing that. That's the only, like, other part I can truly distinguish as something, like, in that realm. But the singing in this, it was so good. If I thought the last song was good singing, I feel like this, like, even surprised me even more, I guess. I do have a question. Is this member, is that Rose? Something like that. I know it's something Rose based. I don't remember if there's an I in it or whatnot, but is this her? The only reason I'm saying that, and I'm assuming that, is because it looked like she had a rose on her shoe. So I'm putting that together. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's why I'm asking. But her singing, and the other girl that was singing was also really good. But for some, like, she stood out to me. Her singing in this, it was gorgeous. It was really good. It surprised me again how good it was. I really liked it. But the song itself was good. Like I said, there was only one part where it wasn't as much of a part that I would like, but it wasn't something that would deter me from listening to this song. I really enjoyed the song. But yeah, and then the music video was really cool. Also, I know this is the Blackpink light stick. Is there a reason why it's like one of those rubber hitting things? I'm curious about that. So if you know, please feel free to let me know in the comments. But dang, that's a lot of pink. That looks like it's something hard to pull off, honestly. She's doing it though, so dang. Okay. So I like the song. I've said, oh, it has all their names right there. Haha, cool. What is it? Okay, I like the song. I enjoyed it. So I'll move on to the next song. Oh, geez. So the last song I'm gonna be watching is Shut Down. All right, cool. Let's get started.
Blackpink in your area. Blackpink in your area. 컴백이 아니야 넌 적 없으니까 고개들이 돌아 진정해 못 걷길라 분홍빛의 얼음 drip 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 freeze on the side shut it down what yeah 이미 안에 진 적이 없으니까 지저분이 목에 먹줄은 내 거니까 땅바닥에 단패로 we go 205 shut it down 초록빛을 내려 머리 위로 don't trip baby 겸손하게 그냥 앉아있어 just sit baby praying for my downfall many have tried baby catch me when you hit my Lamborghini go vroom 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 when we pull up you know it's a shutdown 간판 내리고 문 잠궈 shutdown whip it 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 it's black and it's pink once the sundown when we pull up you know it's a shutdown 간판 내리고 문 잠궈 shutdown whip it 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 keep watching me shut it down nah you don't wanna be on my best side that's right I'm sliding through bunch of wannabes that wanna be me three if I was you been around the world pose on your girl VVS is being invested need a lesson see the neck and see the stresses we don't buy we regressing a rock star a pop star but rowdy I say bye to the paparazzi get my good side I'll smile for ya no it ain't fair to ya it's scaring you like what now Blackpink in your area the area been shut down it's a shutdown 네 다음 답안지야 똑바로 봐도 sleep baby 뒤집어봐 이건 가격표야 ain't cheap baby stay in your own lane cause I'm about to swerve catch me when you hit my Lamborghini go vroom 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 when we pull up you know it's a shutdown 간판 내리고 문 잠궈 shutdown whip it 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 it's black and it's pink once the sundown when we pull up you know it's a shutdown 간판 내리고 문 잠궈 shutdown whip it 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 keep watching me shut it down Shut it down, Blackpink in your area. Shut it down, what? Shut it down, Blackpink in your area. Keep talking, we shut you down.
Oh shoot. Oh. Dang. I thought that what it felt like it ended so quick. Okay. So I think it's like when the song's about 3 minutes, I feel like the song ends too quick. I get too too focused, and then I feel like it ends way too quick. Oh, looking at this, I was wrong. I think that the member I was talking about, I think she was Jenny. Sorry. I think it was in Boombayah when they were laying down, when I said I think that member was actually looking at the flower thumbnail. I think that was Jenny then. So then the other rapper's Jenny. Okay, so once I put the names to the faces, I think I'll learn this group pretty quickly, because I can kind of tell the difference between, I'd like to say most of them, but I liked the song. I'm actually surprised at how it ended, because YG's kind of known a bit more, because this is an upbeat song more traditionally, so they kind of bring it up even more to kind of bring it down, which they didn't do at the end, which I'm surprised about, but I'm not actually upset with it, because it's actually like a refreshing difference for YG. There are certain visual aspects that they have in their videos that they definitely like to keep. I've noticed that, like, the Lambo words again came up. Where was the other? Lisa in this had the sword with Blackpink on it again. I'm just gonna say them as I look through, so that, because I don't know if I'll spot them all. And then I know the album's called like Pink Venom, so I get why that's like that. Isn't that's their album cover too, right? But then also like that swing, it might not be the same member on the swing. Oh, and then like referencing in the background when like the DDU-DU song. I'm saying it so wrong. But they reference that in the video. So they're referencing a lot of stuff in their videos from past videos. It looks like setup wise they stick to similar setups, because it's kind of like a square space for dancing, which they did the same thing in like Boombayah. So they definitely stick to certain things, which is not wrong. It's just I'm noticing that, so I'm just saying it. But I can't see it as well here. Is this a better? No, it's not. Is this better? It looks as if she has like something, I don't know if it's like painted on or if they're like the fake piercings on her lip. I feel like they were trying to do that to make it look like fangs. Did I just say their album called Pink? I think I just said their album called Pink Venom, but that's cool. I won't always talk about their style because I'd be saying the same thing over and over again. Stylistically, awesome. The track, I loved. I loved the strings that they had, and they kept it throughout the whole time. I love that. I love when you can when you can pick out an instrument in the song. That's why like Big Bang is such a big group for me that I like, because so much of the time they have an instrument that has like a solo opportunity in it. Like Taeyang's album just came out, so I'm gonna reference that, but like in Reason, the saxophone has its moment to shine, which was amazing. I think it was Inspiration is the other one. It had like the flute and trumpet had its moment to shine. And then in one of the other ones, or multiple of his, he has the guitar shine. I love when instruments can shine in the song. I feel like it just makes the song even better than it already is. So I love that they had the strings constant throughout the whole thing, having its little bit of spotlight. I think it added so much character to the song, and it was really good. I'm really liking the singing. Their vocals are really good. I've enjoyed them, and I'm surprised by that. Like I said, not because I didn't think they'd be good, but just because I know them as a rapping group. So she's so freaking tiny. Jeez, how'd she get that small? Sorry. Side note. But it was a really cool. The only thing is, I feel like she's trying to be tough here, and I get having a Doberman, But when a Doberman doesn't have the pointy ears, because like the cut for the ears, they don't look as intimidating. They don't look intimidating to me. I love dogs. I love Dobermans. So for me, they don't look intimidating. But when you have floppy ears, it definitely doesn't look intimidating. So if they were trying to get that with this spot, I don't think they hit the mark. But I don't really care because I got to see a dog. But sorry, that was a sidetrack. But so I really liked that the instrumental aspect of the song, and like I said, the singing was really good. So that's why I think I want to hear like a ballad type song from them so much, because I want to hear the vocals thrive a bit more. They are thriving, but I think I want to focus on that a bit more because their rapping is also so intense. So you kind of mix and match a bit. That's not the right way to say it, but that's how I'm going to say it right now because I can't think of a better way to say it. But also, are they all like singers and rappers? I know they have their main title, but it seemed like the singers were doing a bit of a rap singing at different parts, which sounded really good. I'm not, but so please do let me know that like their positions. I know Lisa's like a main dancer in the group. It's kind of obvious, but this was really good. Out of the 3 songs I watched today, I think I'm going to say Boombayah was my favorite. I really liked that one. They were all good. I think Boombayah fit my musical taste the most and more constant out of the 3. But I really like them. I feel like this is a group I'll be able to tell like who's who a bit faster, but also don't hold me to that because that might be a lie. But I like them. They're really good. So I'm excited to watch more of them. So please feel free to leave your recommendations for them in the comments. Because I do want to watch more of them. I know they all have their solo stuff, but I want to watch the group stuff a little bit more before I get into solo stuff. You can recommend the solo stuff, but I might not get to that as fast. But yeah, I enjoyed all the songs. I plan on putting them all on my playlist. But yeah, that will be it for me, my reaction today. I hope you enjoyed me watching them. And I'll see you next time. Bye.